Hey, what's up, guys? WWE Forever 98 here, and in this video I just want to discuss Jack Swagger. Now, it's going to be pretty hard to do that if you guys are subscribed to Assault and Battery 777 or Legend Killer 410. They've recently made Jack Swagger videos. Really like Legend Killer 410's two-part series, and I'm just going to follow up to what he said and just give my thoughts on Jack Swagger and how his WWE reign, not really as champion, but just his whole tenure in the WWE. Now, Jack Swagger was brought up into ECW, would soon become ECW champion, and you know what? I was fine with that. I mean, ECW was never someplace where WWE would put guys who they thought would be big stars. Besides CM Punk and Kofi Kingston and The Miz. I mean, really, who's honestly established themselves in the WWE from ECW? Who's brought into ECW? So, you know what, Jack Swagger, former ECW champion, my favorite feud that Jack Swagger had in ECW was obviously his feud with Christian. Maybe because I'm a Christian mark, but I think Christian helped him with his wrestling and how to tell a story in the ring. Because honestly, Jack Swagger never really had great wrestling skills, even though he's an amateur wrestler. But the thing that I have a problem with Jack Swagger, and this isn't really his fault, but more on WWE's part. You know what? If you saw my video from last week about WWE needs to make new stars, they did the complete opposite of what I wanted them to do. Alright? I think that the best way to establish main eventers is to slowly build them up year after year. Jack Swagger was not built up, folks. Came up in ECW, won the ECW championship, and did nothing. Then all of a sudden, he gets thrown into the Money in the Bank this year, and he wins it. Now, I would have taken Christian, Kofi, or Drew McIntyre. Not really Drew McIntyre, but those two guys should have at least been the favorites in that match. They should have at least put up a good fight. And Jack Swagger still won. I don't know how Jack Swagger goes from being in a 3-week feud with Santino to winning the Money in the Bank. If somebody can explain that to me, feel free in the comments. And you know what? I knew that WWE was going to put the title on Swagger when he won Money in the Bank, and I knew he wasn't going to be a good champion. That's why I made that video about rest in peace Chris Jericho's career on Down Since 98, because you know what? Is it really worth basically burying Chris Jericho to put over Jack Swagger, who is basically just flavor of the month? Because now he's not doing anything. He's not doing much. And, WWE had this guy lose so many television matches. I can't even remember 4 matches that he won on television. Every time I turn around, he was losing. Whether it be to Mysterio, I remember he lost to Undertaker to on Raw, the show that I went to. I don't know what they were trying to do with Jack Swagger. It was like they just put the title on him just to please the fans. Just to please them that, hey, we're going to give you this guy. We don't know much about him. We're just going to see if he can work a good mic and could get over. See, that's a problem, WWE. You need to know who's the better mid-carders and who's the guys that should stay in there. Who are the guys that have the potential to be main eventers? Not just guys who you can put the title on and have a 2-month title reign and then, put him back in the mid-card. No, that's not how it should work. But in WWE, that's basically how it works nowadays. And the thing that pisses me off the most about Jack Swagger is his gimmick now. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the WWE, but you know, Jack Angle. Oh, I'm sorry. Kurt Swagger. I mean, sorry, Jack Swagger. You know, what is the point of giving him the Kurt Angle gimmick? It's like WWE reincarnated Kurt Angle, but taller and with a lisp. It's ridiculous. Alright, the All-American gimmick, that was one thing. But now WWE has Jack Swagger doing the ankle lock. Watch, now he's gonna be doing the frickin' Swagger Slam soon. I mean, it's totally ridiculous how WWE has given Jack Swagger Kurt Angle's gimmick and try to put him over. And look what happens, he's not doing anything anymore. You know, and all the you know, Jack Swagger bandwagoners are off the bandwagon, which is fine. I mean, as soon as Jack Swagger won Money in the Bank, all the closet fans came out. You know what? I'm not trying to bash Jack Swagger. This is more of a bashing on WWE's part, because this is what frustrates me. They don't build up their guys. They don't give them good gimmicks to get over. Good gimmick to get over is The Miz. Bad gimmick to get over is Jack Swagger. You know, all his segments that he did, you know, from the where he was in the feud with Big Show, and then, you know, did that whole trophy thing on SmackDown, and it was just a complete clusterfuck. And it didn't work. And I'm not sure if Jack Swagger's going to get another chance at, you know, at least being world champion again. And I don't know if he deserves to be world champion again. You know, I mean, his fans, or, you know, just casual wrestling fans, say that this guy's a great wrestler. I haven't been, you know, impressed, honestly. I mean, like I said, you know, the only good match I've enjoyed from him is his match with Randy Orton at Extreme Rules. That's it. So, I don't know... Truck's outside, my bad. I don't know where WWE is going with Jack Swagger, but it does not look good. I personally think, I've thought this from the beginning. This guy was just going to be world champion and go back to the mid-card. I'm surprised they didn't do that with Sheamus. I honestly thought that was going to happen to Sheamus too. But it's not like he's being booked right either. But you know what? Jack Swagger, I hope to God that WWE, if it's him, great. If it's not, but you have to make new stars. And Jack Swagger, I mean, you know what? He dropped that annoying gimmick as soon as he became Money in the Bank, which was the downfall, one of the downfalls for him, because he just talked like a robot. But you know what? This guy has potential. And if WWE slowly builds him up back, I wouldn't have no problem with this guy being world champion again. But it's in WWE's hands. You know, this guy has potential, but somehow WWE, I have a feeling that they're going to mess it up. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on Jack Swagger. Give me your thoughts on Jack Swagger in the comments if you want to make a video response about your take on Jack Swagger. If you liked his title reign, if he still has potential to be a main eventer, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.